Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gonzii and today we are going to be reacting to another Tyler Oliveira video, man. This time called I Investigated the Cancer Capital of America, man. So yeah, we already checked out two Tyler videos, man. One was about the Coca-Cola addiction in a specific city in Mexico, and the first one was the drug problem and homelessness problem in Portland. So yeah, man, go check those two out if you don't know Tyler's work. But yeah, today we're gonna watch this, man. So yeah, without further ado, let's go.
Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
This is Reserve, Louisiana,
Reserve,
cancer
Louisiana.
capital of America.
Might just died like day before yesterday from cancer.
My
Sorry.
dad died of cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
The EPA says the cancer
Guarda, by the way.
risk here is almost 50 times the national average.
The plant puts people who live and work near
50
the facility
times
at
the
the highest
national
risk of developing
average.
cancer in the country.
Nah,
More than
man.
100 petrochemical plants and
That's
refineries
wild.
dot this corridor
Oh.
between New Orleans and Baton Rouge,
Also,
often referred to as
ignore this,
Cancer
bro.
Alley.
It's
So a
burnt
half mile
marks
farther
from
away, and the
blowing
cancer
my
rate
nose with
drops
tissues, man.
significantly.
But how many people
happens
actually have
pretty much
cancer
every
here,
year.
and
It's
what
a
can
mess,
be done
man.
to stop this? So I met
Ignore
up with
it.
Robert, an 82-year-old lifetime resident of Reserve who lives a few blocks from the plant.
I lost my mother to a weird cancer.
Damn,
My
sorry,
brother,
bro.
my other daughters had cancer.
Wow.
My neighbors.
Bro, in one family, this gentleman lost his mom. He has cancer. He lost his brother and his daughters had cancer. Without the odds of that. Nah, man. This is wild.
Friends.
Robert, where are we right now?
You're in the center of Cancer Alley.
How long have you lived here?
I was born here
Hey.
in 1940, but then the petrochemical industry showed up. They treat us like we're animals or something. I mean, it's terrible. If we go up and down this community,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry
you
for
won't
this, sir,
find a
man.
home here that hasn't been touched by cancer. Really, it is that bad.
I'm sorry, sir,
Hey
that
there.
you had to go through that, man. It's
We're
fucked
knocking door
up.
to door. We're trying to talk to people that live here and ask them
Another
about
brother.
Cancer Alley and see if they know anyone who's had cancer. And just
How you taking pictures, man? Get away from my
Oh,
house.
okay. Sorry.
Get away
Thanks
from my
much.
house.
See ya.
Damn.
Sorry.
I ain't got no cancer out here.
Okay.
You
Is it like
mean,
a controversial
bro?
thing?
Take
No.
no pictures.
No?
No cancer. No cancer.
Stop action.
Okay.
Oh my
They're
god,
pissed.
wow.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Why is...
I didn't know that. I would have went with you.
What?
I'm gonna holler at
I just about to see all them plants around here. Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
you.
I
Got
don't want to be on no news.
Okay, so
Damn.
it is a contentious thing to talk about.
It
here.
seems like it.
Get the f out of here. There's a lot of sensitivity about this topic for obvious reasons.
Robert told me a lot of people in Reserve work for
Damn.
these plants.
Yeah,
or
look
know
at the
someone
size of
does.
that, bro.
So speaking out on the relationship between
Nah,
the
man.
plant and cancer
Bunch of
is somewhat
clowns.
taboo.
Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here? Is it pretty common for people to get it out here?
Yeah. You got this plant called Deca. That's the one that's polluting all the cancer. So you might want to go to the last
See?
street. It's called 30.
This is how a gentleman
That's what
talks,
it's doing the most
man.
killing
Not
now.
like that. I get it's your house and people are recording you. I get it. Especially in
These factories are the
America.
ones polluting.
Hey,
Okay.
whatever.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Like,
30th seems to be
pretending
the
there's
epicenter.
not a problem. No cancer, no
Factories
cancer
out
here.
here.
Stop
We're gonna
taking
pull up to
pictures, stop
these real
asking
quick,
questions.
See who and what we can find.
But before I spoke to people living on
Come on,
30th,
man.
I drove to the infamous DuPont Danka plant emitting chloroprene into the air and giving the people that live nearby cancer. 4 years ago, Robert flew 7,000 miles to the
Wow.
headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and tried to get answers from the executives.
God
some
bless his
people
heart.
who you
man.
know and who you represent are profiteering off of the suffering that's
God
being put
bless
on my
his heart.
people by DuPont Danka.
They were turned away. Denka later told them they couldn't meet because of pending
Bro-
litigation.
bro-
They
flew
demonstrated to us
from
today
America to
that
Japan
they
to
don't
try to
care
save his
about
community,
what's happening
man.
to the people in
Legend
Reserve,
right there.
Louisiana. You know,
God
I
bless
brought
you, sir.
people
God
on
bless you.
tours, and I went right in the front right there. I parked, and they called the police for me. First, they sent out the guard, come running out.
As we drove in undetected, I began to notice some rather ironic signs
Safety
placed
comes.
everywhere.
Fuck off,
Stay safe.
man.
Stay safe from cancer.
Ugh.
Giving you and your family.
Just be
Safety
punched
is
out,
everyone's
bro.
responsibility. The irony of these
Ah,
signs
man.
is that everyone living around this factory is getting cancer.
And little did I know, the DuPont Danka plant was one of over 150 petrochemical plants
Dude,
along
it's
what's
pissing
known
me
as
off.
Cancer Alley, an 85-mile stretch of land along the Mississippi Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Environmentalists refer to Cancer Alley as a sacrifice zone, but DuPont Danka claims
The company says the EPA's chloroprene concerns are based on faulty science, resulting in a dramatically inflated risk.
Fuck off.
Surrounding this entire city, we see factories.
Bunch
right
of
now.
Look at this
Bunch of
horrible
bitches,
thing
man.
right here, man. This is our grain elevator.
Look at
They
this
do
shit.
Import and exports of grains.
And this also pollutes the environment.
Oh, terribly so. It's what's called grain dust.
That contaminated water right there, could I drink from it?
No, you can't drink from the.
You
the
contaminated
city water.
people's water as
We
well.
don't drink the
Look
water
at that
here, we
shit.
buy water.
Oh, this
Could
video
I
is
take a
pissing me
shower out
off.
here? People
This is
Well, that's
pissing
the one
me off.
thing that we're worried about because we can't find a way to take a shower. We've
How
got
do people take a shower,
in
man?
water. This is the one plant that I was telling you that produces a known carcinogen.
And
There's
no-
so many of them, and they're right next door to what is called nalco chemical, which is an entirely different chemical.
What are we in front of right now? I'm feeling a little burn in the eyes.
This is an aluminum factory. And
Aluminum?
This horrible stuff you see here pervades this whole community.
What health effects is this aluminum known to have on people?
That they're quiet about that.
They're quiet about it. I can taste something in the air
Whoa,
right
whoa,
now.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Feel it
whoa.
burn my eyes a little bit.
Sorry. I clicked the wrong button. Everything's recording. Yeah, we got sound. Let me just
What
check
health
again.
effects is this aluminum known to have on people?
That they're quiet about that.
Aluminum can affect you when breathed in. Contact can irritate the skin and eyes. That's what Tyler was feeling right now. Exposure to aluminum can cause metal fume fever. This is a flu-like illness with symptoms of metallic taste in the mouth, headache, fever and chills, aches, chest tightness, and cough. Fuck
Quiet
off.
about it. I can taste
Oh
something in
my
the air right now.
God.
Feel it burn my eyes a
Get
little
out
bit.
of there, Tyler, bro. That's not
saying
healthy,
all of these
man.
plants pollute the air,
And people
water,
are just
soil with
living
various
there.
carcinogens. You might be wondering,
Why haven't you moved?
Why should I move?
People-
How can I?
This disgusting question, man. You mean why? What do you think? Why? Because it's that easy to just pack all your stuff after a lifetime of living in this area, pack everything you own and go to another state. Do you hear yourself? And who are you going to sell the house to? You know this is dangerous for people, right? And you're going to willingly sell a house to another family that's going to have cancer in that household because of those plants. How can you, in your own mind, make that decision? Explain it to me. You are going to sell the house, you have people coming over, and like, oh, how's the weather around here? And you are going to feel well with yourself if you don't tell them that there's factories around them that are going to potentially give them cancer. Like, come on, man, stupid question. You're a journalist, do better.
Build this.
Come
What
on,
is
man.
happening in
Pissing me
Americans, a poor person right now in good conscience, who would I actually sell this house
Come on, man, exactly.
What poor, unsuspecting family would I trick into moving into this debt trap?
and to add
Exactly.
insult to injury, Robert
God
lived here
bless
before
him,
the
man.
plants were even built.
In
What a gentleman.
1963,
God bless him.
I noticed the construction. We could see the construction going on when we passed on the highway right there. But we knew nothing about it. No, they never talked to us formally. We saw the white residents moving out. We didn't know why.
And how do they know?
Because they told them. I had to move my wife out. My wife is living in Anaheim, California with my youngest son.
No.
My baby daughter got this very rare disease that her doctors told her was brought on by her lifelong exposure to chloroprene. I had to move. She's in New Orleans. The disease she got is so rare. It's terrible, man.
Yeah. And people still live here to my left right now.
Living alone there,
Some
man.
people that have moved in here.
And look at that, boom, factory. Wow. What is that factory right
It's
there?
wild.
That's Marathon.
It's so
Oil.
sad.
That's an oil refinery.
Second largest
so
in the
sad.
United States.
There's a few homes as we're driving through. Seems insane to live wedged in between two factories. All this pollution from all ends. It's gotta dramatically reduce your lifespan. I can smell a much stronger smell in the air. Closest comparison is what I've tasted and felt in Ohio when the train wreckage spilled a bunch of stuff. Hey there. I just want to ask, do you ever have difficulty breathing out here?
We breathe all the pollen and dust.
Okay. Is there any history of cancer with your family or anyone who's lived with you?
My mama had breast cancer.
Did she live here?
Yeah. Got a little brother that died of leukemia.
Do you feel like they're responsible for the cancer?
Or the chemicals, I guess.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me.
Yeah, man,
Hey, how are you?
America, a while. I get it though, I get it.
Had
For your
cancer
property,
out here.
I get it.
My neighbor has skin cancer.
Skin cancer?
Took over all his face.
Oh my
Do you
god.
think it's because of the factories around here?
I have no idea. Cancer is everywhere.
She's so sweet, man.
Everybody has cancer.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Oh yeah. They moved here when I was a baby. And I'm 76.
I
Looking
wouldn't
good.
have thought you'd be over 50.
Looking good
How
as
is it
well.
living in between these two factories?
Oh, we have dust.
Dust?
Dust.
Okay.
Ooh, I think that's why we got cancer. I hope I don't have.
Yeah.
Same, man.
No, me
Same.
too. Has any of your family members had anything?
My dad died of cancer.
Would you move out of here if you could?
Oh no.
No, this is
She lived a
home.
whole
Someone
life
died.
Cynthia, it's been a pleasure. It's great to
Cynthia.
meet you.
What a star, man.
I know, I'm chilly. The consensus is
She's great, man.
everyone out
God
here knows
bless our
someone,
hearts.
if not their family member, neighbor, or themselves who's gotten cancer out here. This is kind of crazy.
And keep in mind,
This
this
is wild.
isn't even the street closest to the Danka factory
so
where people are
nice,
most
man.
affected by cancer. Speaking of companies that exploit you for profit, I recently found out I was still being charged $50 a month for an expired.
Weird ad placement, but we're gonna roll with it.
Way the
So.
30th, Robert pointed out a huge graveyard wedged in between.
Get
two
your back,
factories.
Tyler, but
Whoa,
weird placement.
there it is. And you have loved ones in this
Do it at the
cemetery?
beginning, lad.
Oh,
This-
all of my folks.
Or at the
This
end.
is the largest black cemetery in the parish. Look at this. How do you do a funeral
Between-
service here? How you do a burial? Look at what they do to people, man. Look how inhuman this is. Do you see the
I'm going to
size of
stop
this
breaking
cemetery?
shit, man.
This is sad. Wow. You
I'm
can
getting
smell it
pissed
big
off.
time now,
Yeah.
Robert.
This makes
Pretty
me legit
dystopian.
sad.
This is a nightmare, honestly. As we're here, is this an emotional experience? Do you get frustrated?
Of course it is, man.
Yeah.
My mom, all of my family, they're just a little further back in here, but they're scattered mostly all over here, man. But see what people have started doing, look, they're building on top.
Oh, these are two coffins on top of one
They
another.
got to stack them. We're the sacrificed peoples. We're the sacrificial lambs here.
And the most tragic irony here is a lot of these people died due to the cancer received from the factories they are now wedged in
So
between
sad,
after
man.
death. We're headed to 30th and 31st. This is the part of town that lives the closest
Dude,
to this
rough.
factory and is logically getting the most cancer. We're gonna drive through here, knock on some doors, see who we can talk to. Seems like everyone and their mother out here is getting cancer, and there's not much you can do about it. On my way to 30th, driving through factory after factory, I saw this street full of people on my way and gave it a quick knock.
Beautiful
We
house.
wanted to ask you if you knew anything about Cancer Alley.
Beautiful.
Do you know people that have gotten cancer out here?
My husband has prostate cancer.
Really?
Poor thing.
I'm not from here, but I know a lot of people die.
Okay.
I mean, like, many.
We're basically just trying to hear any opinions and experiences with cancer out here in
God bless
Cancer
them.
Alley.
Only thing I'm gonna tell you is
Okay.
my sister,
Yeah.
she died of cancer.
She died?
Oh.
She died March 8th of 2023 of this year.
I'm sorry to hear.
Of cancer.
So we've noticed it's very controversial to talk about this out here. Is it a sensitive subject?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
because we lose so many people.
course.
In my family, just alone, we done lost 12 people.
That's
12 people!
So you look at cancer out here. Are they
In
fed
one
up with
family,
it? Are
12
they-
people.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, we losing somebody to cancer.
Do the factories and the companies ever say, hey, here's some money,
Of
sorry about
course
that?
not, brother.
No.
Of course
You
not.
think the factories will ever shut down?
No, not Marathon.
No.
Marathon would never.
They don't give a shit, man.
But them, they can close down.
Danka?
Yeah, they can close down because the things we see at night, you can smell it in the air.
I can kind of taste it, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Like
Yeah.
I said, I just lost my only sister
Yeah.
of March of this year.
God
My
bless
sister
you.
was living on 30th Street.
Okay. So the closer you get to 30th, the closer you are to the
You're in a
factories.
backyard. You're in a backyard
Okay.
of the plants and everything.
Having walked through a few streets leading up to 30th,
Big
we had
smile.
finally made it to the zone theoretically most affected by chloroprene and, in turn, cancer.
You're the closest to the factory on this street right here. You guys know anyone that's got cancer out here?
Everybody you look at.
Really?
Yeah. Top down on everything.
Right here? The tarp? Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, sorry to interrupt. And we're making a little documentary about Cancer Alley. Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here?
This household, that household, that household, the one up further.
They all do?
Yeah. And nothing's been done about it for 50 years. So seed is already planted. It's in the ground. All my trees are dead.
So it's too late almost to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents had cancer 3 times.
Damn. Link it to...
Breast cancer, which was inherited. Then she had colon cancer. Then she died from ovarian cancer at 89 years old.
Jeez, okay. Thank you for sharing.
My brother, yeah. He died though.
Of cancer?
Yeah. I know a few people that done died of cancer. My niece. A good bit of people.
Is it something that's talked about out here?
Yeah, I kind of swept under the rug.
Why
Did your brother live on this street?
He used to live here. Matter of fact, he worked at that plant.
He worked at the plant?
You worked there?
Did he ever think that they had any influence on him getting cancer?
Can't really say.
Okay.
Don't bother me. I've been here since I was 7 years old.
Come
Okay.
on, brother. It don't bother you.
The fear of what the factories are doing?
I kind of think it is overblown.
No, man. Nah.
My dad built this in...
How are you gonna say that?
Prostate cancer.
Do you think that may have been influenced by the factory?
No.
This is some evil corporate shit right here. It's a subtle massacre at play, done through the air, the water, and the soil.
You're part of the problem, bro. I'm sorry.
Every door in 30th, I finally met someone besides Robert who is at least trying to fight back.
Do you know anyone that's gotten cancer by chance?
Well, for sure.
Yeah?
Everybody around here has gotten cancer. And so that's why I've joined the fight, because of what, it's not us saying it, it's either we're going to believe the government or we're going to believe these guys. By the time we find out things, it's too late. But I'm in a group called Concerned Citizen of St.
Hey, man.
We spent the day with
God bless your heart,
Yeah, Bobby Taylor.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this, you know. We won't be able to wait on
Bobby's
the
a gentle soul,
It
man.
takes so much longer for them to prove
This brother as well, man.
that's very detrimental to our health.
It may be too late by the time they prove it.
Yes.
I think that the factories should pay some sort of like reparations for the people it's given cancer to.
Oh, yes.
Of course they should.
That's on the back
Billions of dollars to those people.
Is to get the
factories out, man.
Sure. And you guys obviously to be safe and healthy.
Yes. I mean, not only for us, but the next generation.
Sure.
Generations to come.
Do you think you guys will be successful?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we've seen some results. I mean, as you can see now, I mean, look at the attention that it's brought.
Do you think if the community
That's a good point.
they could halt what they're doing over there, or is it unstoppable?
I think we can, but then again, we're facing a big plant.
Sure.
But I think we can. We get together, we rally. I think we can do it.
Okay. It seemed like
Hey,
the
keep
worst
those
was
hopes
behind
up,
Cancer Alley
man.
and a brighter future was ahead. Until you learn that companies are working to build even more factories out here.
This little community here of Wallace, I think's got about 850 people.
And they want to put what here?
They want to put a gigantic grain elevator.
Okay, another one.
Another grain elevator.
Ruin these people's lives now too.
Yeah, can you imagine this little community here with that thing sitting right here? That thing gonna be almost 300 feet tall.
If they were to put this granary right here, what would happen to your home? How would it impact you?
More than likely, if they did put the plant there, we would probably have to end up moving out of the area. And, you know, no one wants to leave the home. I mean, I've been here like 56 years, and we're trying to prevent this from happening.
If a plant were to end up in this guy's backyard, his property value would dramatically decrease overnight, and who would he sell the house to in good conscience, assuming anyone would even want to buy it? With more factories being built, more jobs are being made, and these people might need a new place to live. By new, I mean brand new.
Robert, final phase selling now. They're building more homes? Why?
Most of the people who they're aiming at are from out of town, so they're too familiar with what's going on here.
Do you think they're at
What
risk?
you mean they're building houses?
Well, certainly if they're living in this area.
Is that something that would be disclosed to them upon purchasing the home, you think?
No.
This is evil, honestly.
Evil shit,
At the very least, come on. Kids riding their bikes by me. Kind of sad, right?
Remember I told you about the 0.2? That was at a 70-year risk of living. Children today, born today, are reaching that 70-year level by the time they are 2 years old.
Oh my God!
What? That's insanity.
That's wild.
For sale, all these brand new homes, the brand new residential community right in Cancer Alley. It's kind of evil.
Not kind of, it is.
Here. If you do know, you probably don't want to acknowledge that you're in Cancer Alley. What will it take for all these companies to stop putting their factories here?
For the people to be able to stand up, be able to exercise their rights. They come here primarily because we're the low-hanging fruit, which means we're the most vulnerable group. Black people are the poorest people here. We got 400-year history here. We're still at the bottom. They're aware of everything that this plant is doing and what it can only lead to, but they're not doing anything about it. They got the power to tell that plant, no, you can't do that. That's against human nature. That's against humanity.
Yet it's important to know that DuPont Danca is the only facility in the U.S. that produces chloroprene. This chloroprene is then synthesized into a rubber.
Bunch of bitches, man.
Neoprene is found in use in rubber gloves, laptop sleeves, electrical insulation, orthopedic braces, etc. If we didn't buy things made out of neoprene, the plant producing neoprene wouldn't even exist. While it's easy to point fingers at corporations and call them evil, while we're the ones wearing a shirt made from a child sweatshop in China, while watching this video from our lithium-ion battery-powered cell phone made using cobalt mined using
you're gonna meet your maker,
in
man.
Africa, who's really to blame for all of this? While it's poor black people in Louisiana for now, maybe next week it'll be you and your family.
So yeah guys, that was another phenomenal video by Tyler, man. He's doing the Lord's work completely, and shout out to Robert, man, Mr. Bobby. Bro, he's a gentle soul. He's trying to save his community. He's doing the Lord's work, man. God bless his heart and that whole community's heart, man, and God be with them because they need him right now. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching that video, man. It was a sad video, but I hoped you at least enjoyed seeing the kind souls that still exist. That's the thing I take away from this video. People like Robert, people like that friend at the end that knew Robert, and all those people, the people that were nice to him, to Tyler, when he talked to them, like Cynthia, for example, and those black ladies that were amazing. Those are gentle souls, man. They just want to live their lives and not have like 12 cases of cancer in one family. That's all they want to do. They just want to live healthy and a prosperous life, man. So yeah, God bless them all, and God bless you guys that are watching this video, man. But yeah guys, before you go, don't forget that we have videos on the channel, man. Come on, keep God first as always. Drink water, go tell somebody who love them, and if you're here, you know what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Gonzii, and it's guys tomorrow. Goodbye.